Blasphemy pearls do not ordinarily trap the emotions of their former owners within their dark husky membranes, but it has been known to occur should the owner choose not to be offended by the hideous, revolting insults hurled at them by the aforementioned pearls. I mean, it was their own choice to buy a blasphemy pearl. If you insist on not being insulted by your own purchase, you probably didn't deserve to have emotions in the first place. So, to summarize, the husk dimension is one that is devoid of all human kindness, and it has no regard for the safety of organic life. But the beaches there are beyond superb, and everyone should visit a husk beach with its hollow-eyed sand once in their life, even if it means losing a heel or a toe, or the ability to experience a very specific emotion, such as the feeling of picking the lint out from between your toes, because the beaches there are just that wonderful. Ha! And to think that you read through that whole last page when you could have just read that last sentence and have understood everything perfectly well. You sure are a dumb one now, aren't you? You're so gullible, that's what you are. Oh? What's that? Who am I talking to? Really? You're asking me who I'm talking to? Well, obviously I'm speaking to... I mean, it's clear that this is directed towards... Well, I suppose there is no one else here, and I wouldn't be insulting myself, on a normal day, that is. So, The voice trails off. You hear the sound of someone getting up from their computer and shuffling away towards the door. The door opens. Creak. It needs to be oiled. The door closes. Creak. It slams. She is no longer writing at the computer. Your question upset her too much. It is very possible that she is so upset that she will never write on her computer again. But then, you and I know that this couldn't possibly be the case. Knowing that this couldn't possibly be the case, you exclaim, "Why, that just can't be!" rather loudly and indignantly. Intrigued, I decide to reply, "And why is that?" "Well, just look," you proclaim. "Look at what is in front of you." Further intrigued, I look directly in front of me. I don't understand. Not understanding, I reply, perplexed. I don't understand. You, a bit perturbed, respond, "I already understand that you don't understand. The reason I already understand that you do not understand is the very reason that I told you to look at what is right in front of your eyes in the first place." "Do you really think it's necessary to use the word understand so many times?" I reply. "I think that from a literary standpoint you may benefit from the use of the word comprehend or the phrase catch my drift to add some variety to your communication." Now, of course, you are becoming a bit aggravated, so you redirect my attention to your first statement. "Yes, exactly that. That is what I am doing," you respond. "Although I heard you, I did not understand. I did not comprehend. Your drift was not caught by the glove that is my brain." You sigh, shake your head slightly, and then repeat, "Just look, really look at what is directly in front of your eyes." I look. I continue looking. I look up, a bit bored. I look at you instead. I look directly at you. I look directly into your eyes. Why am I looking into your eyes? Am I searching for meaning? For answers? Staring into your eyes, I wonder, I question, I despair. Seeing nothing of any real interest in your eyes, or about your face, or about your appearance in general, I decide to go back to looking at what is in front of me. I look. I continue looking. I wave my hand at an annoying fly. I look some more. I kill the aforementioned fly, a meaningless death in the grand scheme of things, but one that brought me momentary relief from a momentary annoyance. I thank the fly for its sacrifice, for its death. If it had never been alive, it would never have been able to bring me relief through its death. "Thank you, fly," I say. The fly does not respond. It is dead now. You catch my eyes again and give a little in your throat. Catching your drift, comprehending that I have become distracted, I return to looking at what is in front of me. I look, and then I see. Oh, I say, shocked. Yes, you reply. Oh, I say again, still astonished. Yes, you reply. Oh, I say again, this time gravely, finally understanding, truly understanding, and yet not understanding at all. How can she, the author, have walked away never to return to write on her computer again, if the very words we are seeing in front of us are in fact written on a computer? It could only be that she did in fact return one day to write out these words on this very computer. But then that leaves the question, who am I? That's exactly what I've been wondering, you respond. Surprised, I realize that you too are looking at these words written on this computer. Thinking about this new information, I become embarrassed about the thoughts I had concerning your dull appearance, though my embarrassment does not change the fact that your appearance is in fact quite uninteresting. So, who are you exactly? You ask, graciously ignoring the fact that I continue to insult you unintentionally. This question you have posed is a question for the ages. I don't know, I respond. Then I think some more, and I add, but who are you? We are both silent for a moment as we ponder this terrifying revelation. I, of course, cannot be the she who walked out of this room, or else I would not refer to her as she. And you are not she either, as you were already present in the room when she began to insult you. And who invited you into the room in the first place? Don't you know that it is impolite to snoop? Shame on you, you busybody, you! But perhaps it doesn't matter. Perhaps the important thing is not who you are, not who I am, not who she is. Perhaps this is the wrong question. Perhaps the age is intended for you and I to answer a different question. Perhaps instead of asking who you are, who I am, ask instead, who are you not? Who am I not? This is much simpler. I am not she, and you are not she. You and I are not she, are not all those other people out there somewhere doing their other people things. You and I are not them. You and I are we. We are us. That is who we are. I turn to explain this to you. No, wait. We explain it to each other, as you have already seen the words describing what I have concluded, being that there is nothing else but us. We are all that we are, and that is enough for us. Satisfied, happy, we embrace. Turning, we walk together arm in arm towards the door. We no longer worry about the trifling matters we used to, though we are sure to laugh about them as distant memories in the far future as an old pair of friends telling stories of our confused youth. We near the door, no longer worrying about its words or its unforeseen writer. The door opens, a familiar creak. It still needs to be oiled. The door closes, a final creak. It slams shut forever. Never again will we worry about the computer's words, as the door is shut forever, and no one else remains to write our story, the story of us. It both begins and ends with us, a pair of friends, leaving an old door behind us forever. We are happy. We are